Greetings, mortals of this realm. My name is Gideon, and we are back playing Terraria, Calamity mod. We've been playing this for a while now, consistently, and we're finally up to Plantera and other bosses on that tier. I think we're close to being Plantera last time, so let's pop right in and see what we need to do to fix it up. Alright, so... Oh, wow, I didn't even empty my inventory last time, did I? Let me go do that, I guess. How did I get 990 chat? What? Alright, first let's go to selling things, because... there's some things I just need to sell. I think this could be useful. It's weird as it sounds to call a fart in a jar useful. Let's see, I think that's all the things I'm gonna sell from that level. Let's put this glorified ore in here. So we got glorified armor, yeah. Got a key for here. Unused furniture, get some more chests. I've got a lot of chests. Let's... where do we put dyes? Up here. Yeah, okay, so we gotta make our dyes, which is over here. We can make a lot of black tinted dyes, can't we? Let's see. Do we have... we do have that, so I can put these in here. Equipables. Now, hold on. Can the fart in a jar be used to make... No, it's not used in the thing I thought I was used in. However, I can make an axe of regrowth, I think. If I just grab a tin or copper axe, so pre-hard mode metal. Let's make a copper axe. And then pull out the misc pre-hard mode. What are we missing? Jungle spores, okay. Let's put that in there. Work on that later. Why is the Knight's Ray in here? Why did I put you in here? You don't go in there. You go somewhere else, but not in there. I'm gonna put these in here. So final fractal. Yeah, actually no. Those go into other weapon trees. Now the fart in a jar can be sold. Oh, hello Drake Judsick. So what's the plan today? Plantera? Yeah, I think actually I'm gonna fight some, fight the mech bosses a little bit, because, and then fight Plantera, because, I need more souls to make those blood oranges, because I only have, that blood orange, because I only have 4 souls of might and 2 of fright. So, yeah, and then I think after that, maybe we look into some other things we craft with the souls. Then we've got just, yeah, but I think you need 5 souls to make a blood orange. Yeah, 5 of each soul to make blood orange, and I don't have 5 of Skeletron or the Destroyer souls. So we're gonna summon those 2 and fight them. I don't know why I said plural. That was my fault. But it just became night, so we do have the time. Alright, let's go ahead and summon... I can only summon 3, right? Alright, and then Mechanical Worm. Uh-oh. I had to get out of there. Oh, my NPCs over there were slain. You know, I've always thought that worm AI bosses were easier than pretty much any other boss. Now, I got a question. I can't convert these into the other souls, can I? No. I was hoping it could. Actually, hold on. You know what I just realized? I didn't have the heart statues making hearts. Alright, let's fight. Honestly, the shortest boss theme is kind of underrated. Not many people talk about boss 3. Yeah, that's fair. Alright. With this rage boost, let's start the Destroyer. Or not Destroyer, Skeletron Prime fight. I think the Hollowed Scepter, Pure Hollowed Scepter is actually going to be fairly awesome for this, since it kind of homes. Get the vice. I need to get the vice. Wow, Regis would be happy. Goldie Roger just appeared. He's a One Piece fan. Now that it's single target, I can mess with the true Midnight. Ah! Okay. I don't know why Skeleton Prime is so hard right now, because he hasn't gotten stronger since I beat him. The other ones, they did get stronger because I upgraded my, or because I killed the others. Because I killed them. But Mechanical Skull is not supposed to be this hard. Alright. Is there anything else I could do with hollow bars while I've got them? There are actually some things. It's hard because your level up. Well, that is true. That is true. Though I am relatively close to beating him. It wasn't too far. I wasn't as far as removing the level up mod you might would expect it to make me. Oh, did the stinking gnome move out? Where's it get up there? Oh, that's easy. You got anything useful to sell? Oh yeah, if I need magic missile, I can buy it from him. Alright, and then... Ooh, with the souls of, Blight, I'll be able to make Phantasmal armor, which might be better. But, of course, I need Blight souls as well. What else? No, I've already looked at what else I can make with that. Zephyr the House Bear has arrived. Yes. Thank you, Zephyr. You know what? I'm gonna go and waste money. Reforge the Midnight. Mythical. Mythical will work. Alright. Let's see, I already have the... Oh, we're getting Eastern Pirates. Alright. I think I'm close enough to the center that they will spawn here, even coming from the east, so... I'm gonna let the pirates get here and then we'll try again at the Skeletron. You know, I still don't know if the Hallowed Scepter deals damage to multiple enemies, like in the light pillar it causes. I guess I could test that with the draining enemies, couldn't I? It looks like it does, judging by the damage the enemies are taking. Okay. And then do I have a lucky coin? No, but I can go grab one. Where did I put that discount card? There it is. Okay, and then I can combine those. What's crazy is that Fargo's mod makes the greedy ring work in my inventory. So I should not suffer for money ever again, basically. Let's shove all those in there for now. Alright, and then Zephyr. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Alright. So now I have money to waste. 13 platinum. If I need to buy something, I can just buy it. Alright. So do I still have the... Yes, I still have the Vigor Candle effect. So, I'm trying to think, is there anything else I could do to increase my odds against Skeletron Prime? Because even just slightly would help. I did up the True Midnight to Mythical. I can't make it into the Terra Staff yet because I need Forgotten Hero Shards, which you craft from Broken Hero Sword. And we all know how to get that. Mothron post Plantera, but actually, crazy idea. What if I go kill Plantera? Because I was a lot closer to that than really I should have been. Let's try it. Can't hurt. Actually, hold on. I have a more important question. How do you make these flasks that you can get from here. No, wait, flasks don't apply to magic weapons. Never mind. Because I was thinking flasks let you add debuffs to your weapon hits, but they don't apply to mage weapons. So, kind of pointless there. But yeah, last time I was way close to actually beating Plantera. Which is weird since I'm not exactly close to beating Skeletron again. But we'll take what we get. Oh, I passed it. I passed my opening. Oops. Hold on, let me make platforms here so it's easier to notice. Oh, that's just wood. Hold on, I wanted to use platforms. There we go. Alright. Alright, so you ready for Plantera? Nope. Hello, Lena98 on Twitch. Alright, time to fight Plantera. I probably won't be checking chat during this fight, by the way, because I got very tense last time, and I think it was, unfortunately, checking chat that got me killed last time. Oof, that's a lot of poison clouds. Oh, come on. I forgot to dodge, apparently. Oh, and Drake said, just remember to dodge. Yep. That would help. Alright. Let us... I just go back to the jungle. Try to beam sword. Doesn't directly craft into any magic weapons. Oops, that's the wrong way, isn't it? I can probably get there still. No. Oh, that's a jungle mimic. There we go. It drops very weird stuff. Let's just go straight down. Or as straight down as we can. There. Alright, let's... I think we're good to go ahead and try again. We'll start with almost full rage too, so let's begin, yeah. I need to dodge that bullet scene. Alright guys, we're taking this one slower. We're gonna take this run a bit slower, hoping to dodge more attacks. Though, of course, if we can get hit, that would be nice. Sorry, I just lost my mouse cursor for a second. Why did I fall straight into that? Stupid dust particles. Maybe I'll do a better job of remembering to dodge this time. I gotta heal. There we go. The arena's very dark. I think that's one of my problems, is I can't see some of the projectiles. Oh, and I'm dead. Why was I doing so much better earlier? Like last stream. Okay. I think I do know one thing that's been getting in my way. The Horn of Plenty is nice, but it's been stopping me from using my higher tier healing potions. So we're gonna throw that in there. Let's destroy that. Then fly up here to... sell this. Map. Alright, let's go down to the healing potion area. Am I keeping other potions in my other healing potions, that is, in here anywhere? No. Do I just legit not have other potions? Okay. So what's the recipe for turning... No, you don't. You don't turn those into anything. You just craft these pixie dust. Of course you craft it from pixie dust and crystal shards. Alright. Well... And then with fragments you can make super healing potions. And into supreme healing potions. Which is still material into omega healing potions. No, that's just... Okay, that's just to make decorative potions. Okay, so... let me catch up on some of these other... Figure out what I was working on with these other thingamajigs here. Epistle tome. Sketchmaiden, hello on YouTube. How are you doing today? Well, hold on. Let me go ahead and make the shifting sands might actually be useful here. No, I don't have that yet. I can go ahead and make the sky fracture though, I think. You're doing very well. Good. Good. No. Why do I have so many? It occurred to you that you've never really popped in on one of your streams before, my streams before, so here you are. Well, thank you for popping in. 'Tis appreciated. Yes, I can make the sky fracture. I just made a fairly fun weapon. It's not good for this stage, but I don't think it would have been better earlier in the difficulty, but it's used in a weapon later, the Infernal Rift, which I think I'm actually close to making. How do you make? I think Scoria is blah. Remind me what I have to do to get Scoria. I have the page pulled up. You need to pick saw. Okay. So Golem needs to be defeated. Alright, that's fine. Let's put this in here. Alright, so then we will... Right, we need to go over here and light up the arena. Because I was losing due to just couldn't see the enemy's projectiles. Feels like a dumb thing to lose to, but it's what I was losing to, so. At least my chances of seeing the projectiles will go up if there's light. And then go over here. Okay, I think that's this area lit up. Let me just run around it real quick. I say run around it, I mean fly around it. Alright. Alright guys, you ready to fight it again? Maybe win this time. Spawning it in 3, 2, 1, go. Oop, gotta dodge that. Compared to some of the other fights we've faced in this series, this is actually relatively tame, but Terraria deals a lot of damage, so honestly I could probably win just by letting my minions do the work, but Oof. Keep hitting those gas clouds. Okay, the last gas clouds are gone. The green ones are back. Watch out for the green ones. White, just spawn back in. Take advantage of those invulnerability frames. If playing Terra just takes a direct approach from now on, I think I'm good, but if she plays more trap games, then I am toast. Because that's the way that, at least this difficulty of playing Terra fights. Traps. Can't risk the chance that the claws deal damage. I say, and then I move into a gnome projectile. Okay. Get out of the blocks, get out of the blocks. Why am I blind? Why am I blind? Why is it so much darker? Why did it get darker? There's my potion. I kind of wasted some of it because I took damage right after it. Okay, I need to focus on dodging. Oh! That's why it got darker. Torch got activated. I didn't notice until I saw the stinking torch projectile. But no, that was Torch God, wasn't it? Let me... so that I don't encounter something like that again. Where I get panicked because Torch God happens. Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. That is precisely what I'm about to do. I'm about to beat Torch God so that I don't have to worry about any of that mess ever again. Alright. So, Zephyr. Take all that. Take that. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down here. You honestly hate Torch God as a game mechanic being punished for wanting to be able to see. It was made as a joke, mostly. I think it's fine. Okay. So let's... I may come, words. I may come back and make this look good later, but right now I'm just making an arena for Torch God. Basically, the idea is going to be a minecart track to go back and forth on. Now, let's go grab... Do I have rails? I've probably trashed all of them, haven't I? Okay, that's fine. We're gonna make a couple hundred rails. Yeah. Then we're gonna actually craft a hammer of some sort. Let's craft a chlorophyte. No, not a chlorophyte one. Let's craft a... Does a mithril hammer not exist? Crazy. I guess I'm stuck with crafting like a molten hammer. Hammocks. Okay. Alright. Alrighty. Now let's pull out the ruler. Now my arena is how tall? Hold on, let me go over here where I can actually measure it. 20. Let's go up to 10. Yep, okay. Oop. Okay. This works. Now, hold on a minute. Alright. Okay, I'm fairly certain I've placed enough torches, but let me just check the exact spawning conditions. It's probably not high. I put it too high up in the world, didn't I? Torch God. So it needs to be below surface. And we are still on the surface. Hello, Luna James 32 over on Twitch. Alright. Let me try again. Let me make more rails. Do. Now let's go fairly into the underground. Alright. So we want it to be 56 tiles long. So we'll stop here. Okay. Oh, sorry, I missed the chat. Lunar James 32 saying, "How are you doing?" I'm doing well. How about you? No, I went long. 56. What did I talk about? Just this should be good though. Which game do I like to play? Well, right now I'm playing Terraria. I definitely enjoy that. You say BTW, you also do streaming and you do work for streamer stuff. If you're asking about, if you're about to offer art, because I've had several bots do that, so just to cover my bases, I've actually got a commission in progress for like stream overlay and stream elements and whatnot. So that might sound presumptuous of me to just say, but I've encountered several bots offering extreme elements, so. I just realized I'll need dirt walls or stone walls or something in order to put torches down. You do understand there are many bots at Twitch. That's why legit artists like you doesn't find any commission in this market and struggling. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine stuff for the legit artists out there trying to advertise their wares. I just got a second dirtiest block, guys. This thing that's supposed to be rare, so rare I've never even encountered it more than before this run, and I've got 2. Aren't there like 5 dirtiest blocks per world? Yeah, but it's still weird to me because I've never gotten a dirtiest block, and now I've gotten 2. Lunar James, but if you to see some of my creations, so that would be highly appreciated. Alright, Lunar James, I'm sorry. I've encountered far too many bots, so if you say anything else about trying to get me to commission you, I'm probably gonna have to assume that you're a bot and ban you. If you're not, then I'd appreciate your viewership, but I've just been encountering too many bots recently. Because I've already told you, I've already got art on the way. So what's the 11, right? Yeah, 11. Yeah, as Drake in the YouTube chat just mentioned, I've been getting this scam so much recently. It's so weird how common it is. Now, Lunar James, if you are part of this scam and you're still listening, please, take me off your list. I don't want to have to refuse any more people. I will, but Okay. All right. Okay, so now if I go up by like 7. Alright, let me pop up here. Okay, so okay, so that was from the end. Alright. Alright. Okay, yeah, so 3 layers of this should summon Torch God. first let me... give me that so that the tracks will properly flow. There. Okay. Goodness. Okay. I think I have something that can help. At that speed, I don't think I personally could dodge really well, but the whatchamacallit, the buff station that I use grants like honey to the honey effect to you when you touch it. So I think that if I place... Oh, dang it. Let's just see if luck helps me here. Oh, that's why it's so powerful. It's literally holy flames that is hitting me. My thoughts on why this might go differently than the last time is because what it's doing, which ones go out to shoot projectiles, I think is random chance. And I guess what projectile it applies is random. There we go. I survived long enough. It gave me Torch God's favor. No, let's just eat the Torch God's favor. What? Oh, bone torches. Because bone torches are better in the underground, okay. Alright. Now, let's put everything away. Put that in there. Alright. Y'all ready to fight Plantera now? Alright. Now we have, fought the Torch God, so he shouldn't respawn. And by respawn, I mean fight again. What on earth is that? What is that? It's palladium. That's what it is. Yeah, Drake, you're probably right. I think jungle torches light up places well, but I think that if I didn't have Torch God shooting me with holy flames, I would have at least stood a better chance. So, we're gonna try that again in 3, 2, 1, begin. Oh, coming from over there. Oh. Should I pay attention to those clouds? Okay. Ooh, that was close. Helps if I pay attention to these small white clouds. I think the small white clouds are a Calamity add-on, but I could be wrong about that. Oof. It's when I forget about them though, is that the boss gets me. Push that buffs. I'm poison. But I am getting the honey buff, so hopefully that helps repel that. Oh, clicked off screen. Whew. That was a close dodge of those pincers. Let me throw around my Frigid Flashbolt book. I'd forgotten that this would be at least half decent for the fight because of the closed arena, or fairly closed arena. I just gotta watch my projectiles. or her projectiles. Oh, stupid green clouds. The Further Flash Bolt wasn't doing like 1% per left click. Whew, like this one is. Planterra's dead. Ah. Alright, so the dungeon now spawns souls, the energized plant matter, desert sands, screams, yay. Whew. Okay, let's stand here because this will be the best. Let's stand while we work through this. Alright. So we got the Nettle Burst, which is a piece of the final fractal. Nice! Alright. And we also got living shards, which allows us to make the photosynthesis, as well as begin making Reaver armor once we get perennial bars. Which, there's some perennial nearby, actually. That's chlorophyte. That's a life fruit. Ooh, Upsilon the Cyborg has arrived. And a Cobalt tribe is approaching from the west. Of course it is. There's always kobolds approaching at the wrong time, isn't there? I guess I'm not finding perennial ore. Hold on, let me check. Perennial looks basically like chlorophyte, doesn't it? Yeah, kind of weirdish, but okay, but perennial bars, can they be used? What can they be used to make? Plain spray, which is and Reaver Visage is okay. Helm is for looks like melee, and then Visage is for oh, okay. So they're not class-based, they're other buff-based, okay. Let's see what all living shards are used for again. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna go we're gonna head home. Oop, grab that trapper ball. And we're gonna head home. Got the Planterra lore, so let's that and that there. For the living shards, we're going to use those to make photosynthesis. No, I put it all the way over there. I forgot the Cobalt tribe was arriving. Let's do this quick and use this against the Cobalt tribe. Cobalt tribe has arrived. So this is definitely good for events. But this is even a bad... Drake, Cobalt Invasion is just a retextured Goblin Invasion. It's literally just the same thing, just re-sprited. Alright. Sell the seedler, sell the seedling, sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that. Because I like kobolds more than I like goblins, that's why I retexture it. It's literally that simple. Alright. So, guys, I'm actually going to step away for just a moment, but I will be right back. This and that. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, I am back. Sorry for the delay, people. What was I doing? Yes, I was going to go and let us... Does the deviant sell... Not deviant, it would be abomination. Does he sell solar eclipse? Yes, solar tablet. There we go. Cyborg, what do you sell? Could I use anything you sell? Nothing I want to do. Okay. Now I got another. Ooh. So then we reveal the dart traps. Then we toggle the roof. And we summon the solar eclipse. So we might be able to beat Skeletron Prime again soon? Yeah. Probably can already almost. I'm gonna farm this for Mothron so I can get Broken Hero Sword and thus Broken Hero Fragments. So that I can upgrade my True Midnight and True Hallowed Scepter into the Terra Staff. And if I can't beat a Skeletron Prime with 2 Magic Terror Blade equivalents, then I don't deserve to fight him. Turn off the towers. If I can't beat Skeletron Prime, I'm gonna be in trouble when it's time for XMX. You said it. So my thinking with this setup is I turned on the roof, but off the towers because I wanted to limit what could attack me from above, but Mothron won't fit through the side if I don't turn off the towers. I'm mildly surprised we haven't encountered Mothron yet, but... Up there it is. Get out so I can... It's stuck in my control room. There it is. Nice, it gave me a broken hero sword. And if I ever need another Mothron, another Mothron, I can actually just go buy a thing to summon it now. Oh, I should probably hide the, dart traps, right? Yeah. Okay. So, close that. Zephyr. Take that, and that. Failed tentacle. Oh, it's a whip. Morsel harpoon. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Ooh. Let me sell all but one of those. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. And that. And that. And that. And that. Okay. That too. Let me put this here where I'd expect it. Let me see anything I can make. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I can make that later. Okay. Anyways, Broken Hero Sword turned into Forgotten Hero Shards, and that into Terra Staff. Oh, so it pierces through one block thick barricades, but bounces off anything. What? I don't get the logic here. It bounces through it bounces off some things and reflects off of others. I'm not certain I get it. Either way. Shop. Alright. Turn back on the roof. Alright. Or turn back off the roof. I mean. Ooh, that's actually area of effect damage, isn't it? Okay. So let's turn this off, and y'all ready to fight Skeletron in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so the Terra Staff homes lightly. And by that, I mean, at a certain point, it kind of just angles towards something. But it doesn't home any after that, it looks like. So its DPS is about 1500. Ooh. Okay, I don't think I was doing it as smart as I could have. Oh, also, hold on. Mythical. I don't think the photosynthesis is going to apply here. Mythical. Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. So let's get it back tonight. Oh, Blood Moon. Goodness, okay. I just need to kill you one stinking time, Skeleton Prime. There's also a chance that I'm missing some post-Plantera free golem gear. Like, I know I'm not getting spectral gear yet. I haven't got it yet. Okay, yeah. No, if you actually dodge his attacks during his, without his things, then he dies very quickly to this staff. Oh, that's a lot of skulls. Excuse me, compatriot. Alright. Okay, plenty of Souls of Fright. Alright. Now then. Blood Orange. Eaten. Oh, okay. It's permanent. Alright, it doesn't get consumed. Who knew dodging would be the answer? Yeah. Crazy, right? Okay, elderberries. Oh, actually, if I can get... How do you make life alloy? Oh, okay, that's later. Alright, now there's also extra mana upgrades you can get, right? Of course they're not with mana crystals. But now I'm stronger. Yeah. Alright. Yes. Comet shards. Ooh, if I get some more Starblight Soot, I can do that. Necroplasm, no. Okay. But if I go grab some more Starblight Soot, I should be able to upgrade my mana with Comet Shard. You think it's odd that Calamity power-ups don't have shimmer upgrades as well, like how the vanilla ones do? Yeah, but then again, if you think about it, at that point it would just be crazy. Like, imagine if they did upgrade. How powerful would you get by the end of the mod? TBH, I probably had enough Starblight Soot. get a fair amount of it. Oh, hello, Atlas. Okay, that's plenty. The bosses are hard in Calamity. You think it'd be minimal improvement? Yeah, that's fair. Compared to the strength of the bosses in Calamity, perhaps, but alright. See, where am I looking? Where's the... There's the comet shard. Boom. It mildly bugs me that they're not properly consumable. It would be amazing if I were playing multiplayer that they're not consumable, but... Alright. Now I think I'm going to go to the dungeon. I have some biome keys. I can really only open the Hallowed and Jungle chest down there. So I can go ahead and mess with those. So yeah, let's do that. Hold on. Warping juice. No, it's probably going to be the fastest. Oh, right, yeah, this is going to be faster and more efficient. I think the Terra Staff isn't supposed to pierce through walls thicker than 2 tiles, but it does still if you shoot at the right angle. After I get my first ectoplasm, I'm actually going to check the thing that drops it might, no, it didn't say demon in a bottle, or demon has something. So let's see, ectoplasm. So yeah, I make specter bars with 1 ectoplasm and 2 chlorophyte. How many specter bars do I need? So I need 12 plus 24, so that's 36, and then 18, 54, and then more. Let me just get like 150 ectoplasm. $150 shouldn't be impossible for this stage in the game. Okay, so spikes can be excavated. That's good to know. I think I just got a piece of the ninja gear. After I get this Spectre armor... Actually, do I even need to get Spectre armor? It sounds crazy, but I'm gonna be getting the Brimflame armor. But I don't know if it's better or on tier or what. Oh. Yeah, I was probably prone to dying with how reckless I was being. Okay, let me deal with what we got here. So we got Spectre Staff. Alright, let me... sell that, 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 that. Actually, might as well ask, Drake, do you know how Spectre armor stacks up to, Brimflame armor? You haven't played Calamity and never used Spectre armor? Okay. Let me look it up then. Let me just see what the Brimflame armor says about itself. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to compare the buffs to Spectre armor. Ranger armor. So it has one less durability than the highest health from. Yeah, the highest level as defense from the Spectre armor. Words. You probably get what I mean. Magic. Oh, but I need to check the changes too. No, you know what? I'm just gonna get the Brimflame armor. I'm still gonna craft as many Spectre bars as I can. Because of the shifting sands, as well as stuff like Troll Containment Unit and the Spectre paint stuff. But alright. Okay. Okay, let me shove this in here. Let me equip this over my... I finally have a better light pet than the Shadow Orb. Okay, oh yeah, I also need to sell this and... put this away. Okay, why don't I have tiger climbing claws? I mean, not tiger climbing. It's just climbing claws. I thought I had some. I'm gonna check. There's a tree over this way that I haven't fully looted. It might have climbing claws. To make tiger climbing gear so I can make master ninja gear. There they are. Because getting the ability to dodge attacks will be handy. And when I get necroplasm, I can upgrade it further. Master Ninja Gear is not dropped by an enemy in the dungeon. Just the two most important pieces are dropped by Bone Lee. You get the elements for tiger climbing gear in pre-hard mode, and then you craft that with the Tabi and Black Belt, which both drop from Bone Lee, to get Master Ninja gear. Though, considering how inline it would be, I wouldn't be surprised if there were mods that enabled people to get Master Ninja gear from whatchamacallits, the dungeon mobs. Alright, let's put that there. Okay, yeah. That's got to be the place anyways. Alright. So I killed Mechanical Skull. I killed him. Now let's set it to night and fight the Calamitos clone, guys. See if we can beat her now. I mean, we beat Plantera, who's supposed to be on tier with Calamitos clone, so why not, right? Alright, starting in 3, 2, 1. So far, I haven't been hit. Oh, I dodged a hit thanks to the ninja gear. So that was a correct move. Okay. Yeah, this isn't nearly as hard as it was last time. I don't like the fact that the Calamitos constructs mimic spasmatism. Or at least that one mimics the spasmatism. I just realized there's probably another bullet hell coming, isn't there? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's certainly something. I fell right into it. I literally... Okay. That was a misplay on my part. It won't be impossible to win. Alright. Just watch out for the bullet hell. I did warn it. Yeah, you did. You did. That's right. Alright. We still have enough time for this without having to reset the time. So, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, I've already used the ninja gear. And I've taken 2 hits after that. Dang it. Okay. Oh, we're in the... Oof, okay. Go down here. Ah! Dang it. Okay. I took more hits than I had to. And then any moment now, we'll be getting the... Yes, the siblings. avoid the flamethrower spray. Yeah, we're doing much better this time around. Okay, bullet hell. That's what killed us last time. Ah. Gotta watch out for those that explode into that. Oof. Heal. Okay, we made it through the bullet hell. And we're done. We have won. Woo. That was tough, guys. Being honest, a lot of that was just me being a skill issue, a lot of the difficulty I had with that. But let's open up the bag, and we got 32 Ashes of Calamity. Okay. Lashes. Lashes of Chaos. Huh. Ooh, we got the Hood of Calamity vanity item. Okay, so oh, we also get the Robes of Calamity. Alright, so let's craft some things from this. Alright, so first the Brimflame Cowl, then the Brimflame Robes, and the Boots. Let's trash that. Let's put some stuff in there, yep. Then, can I make the Sigil of Calamitas? Just barely, okay. So I need to go get Scoria, which, if I'm correct, Scoria is post-Calamitas, right? Post-Calamitas clone? No, it's post-Golem. Okay. But I can upgrade my armor. So we'll throw that in here. See, that can be made into the healing flash. Ooh, okay. Let's put all that in here. Golem is easy, so it won't be long. Yeah. Assuming I get a decent Golem arena, it should be good. Entropy's Vigil. Ooh. Oh, ooh, that actually might not be horrible. Let's see, so I need, okay. I'm gonna have to come back and defeat Calamitas clone again. Let me actually pull up her entry. So she can actually drop some of the things I'm looking for. Okay, that's good then. That's good then. So yeah, I'm gonna come back and beat her again after post Golem. Let me put that and that in here. That is not what I meant to do. I meant to put on the... Let's do that. Alright. Let's make more mannequins. Real quick. I'm just gonna make 3 mannequins. Okay, let me put this in here. We've got a dice chest. And then let's sell a lot of the rest of this junk. Those in there, put this here. Sell that. Alright. Let's pop over to here. If I'm correct, the jungle temple is... Yeah, it's just off the arena down here. So I'm gonna pop over to my instant elevator over here. Go all the way down. Oops. That life fruit was just easy to get, so I went and grabbed it. So taking a gander at what this can do, what this does for me. Okay, so it doesn't inflict any status effects, but I am immune to On Fire, Brimstone Flames, and Frostburn while wearing it, so that's good. One last life fruit to get later. You also think it's Akram time very soon. Yes. It's also apparently Great Sand Shark time very soon, because it's right there, but after this, we'll probably catch up on more bosses. Okay, Lizard Power Cell, Furnace, bam bam. Oh. I need to wait for those. There. I need to come back here with the Pixel at some point to upgrade my events arena. Because I think after Golem, Old One's Army upgrades, and these traps I think could be useful. I don't need a second wizard for this. Goodness, you see how fast I killed mimics now? The traps could be useful, but they can also hurt you. Yeah, they would be more for trying to take a more passive approach to events. So like, I paint them gray and hide them in the construction of my, building. They really want to make sure you get a lizard furnace, don't they? I got one, but they really want to make sure. Oh. Yeah, they can also hurt me. Evidently. Yeah, Old One's army might not be able to be taken more passively, but I might be able to get ground-based events to a more passive degree. So like some parts of the what is it called? Pumpkin Moon and Frost Moon and whatnot. That's what I'm trying to talk about. Also, you're right, I think Old One's army has a little bit of trap protection. I know they can't be killed by lava, at the very least. Imagine if I had the Rod of Discord at this point. Okay, I need to stay still and heal. Let me place down an Omni Station here. I think that right there might be the Golem boss room. JDD over on YouTube chat. The buffs are all permanent thanks to a mod called Fargo's Mutant mod. Since I have a stack of 30 or more in one of my personal storages or my inventory, they're permanent. It's fairly handy. Oh, let me... I do not need to be worried about these traps while trying to fight the Golem. sure I didn't miss any up there. Okay. What? Okay, never mind. Apparently, these traps are able to dispense, things through solid wood. So, I'm gonna, build a offset, like, down a little, so that they bounce off the wood. Let me go ahead and break all these so that I don't have to go super far down. Now let's see. There we go. Okay, so it is the start trap that's still hitting me. Yeah, okay, so lizard traps can go through solid walls. Also, there's the fact that this is just a too high thing. That might be what has been getting me. Okay. Let me trash these. Now I'm trashing things to pick up the furniture. That's all the furniture I need. Okay. Alright. Oh, accidentally. All these in here. Okay. Now, before we end up running out of time, let me finish setting up this arena. Putting down a lot of these because the more often I'm actually touching them, the more often I get the honey buff and I think a speed buff. So, and the mod that adds them decided it would be a good idea to make it a like you can't run out of them. Alright, so we shall begin this fight in 3, 2, 1, begin. Okay, his fists are down. Now I can destroy his head a second time. Ooh. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Let me, just out of curiosity, see what Calamity changed about Golem. So, in his Intervengeance mode, okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to come back, we're going to add platforms because I didn't have platforms before for some reason. I'm aware that is entirely my fault that I don't have platforms, but... Alright. So I need to go... basically until I'm exploring new territory. I'm making a direct path to the Lizard Temple now. But I've also got to get through the temple with enough health to just go ahead and fight. Okay, so go past that. Hello, Joshua. Welcome. How are you doing this day? Oh, I just remembered something I need to do back at the house. That is offload everything in this inventory. Perennial ore. Unused furniture. You're playing some Nexamon, you think you're getting pretty close to the end? Oh, good. Or, is that good? I guess it is. You'll play something else in between and then play Nexamon Extinction? Ah. Well, good. Good. Heard it improves everything. See how true it is? Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta wonder until you actually manage to try it. Alright. Now, let's go back, having cleared out the inventory a bit. That way, we can actually collect Golem's drops. Does this make me fall any faster if I use the 51? Yes, it does make me fall faster. Let me make some more platforms because I am running low. Did that thing drop a jump? Oh, okay. It sounds a jungle moving. That's what it means by Octoreges. Since you like Pokemon, you might like it. Out of all the monster tamers you've played, this one so far is the only one that is blatantly Pokemon-esque. Huh. Interesting. I might try it eventually. I've got some stream series I need to revisit and finish up and whatnot, so that may not be what I do next, but I'll think about it. Alright. The combat is less interesting though, the types are different, but no equitable items or abilities. Ah. Yeah. Equipable. Okay. Yeah, that makes so much more sense. Yeah. And while I do think that Pokemon's combat system is interesting, I'm not some sort of hyper purist who believes that it is the only thing. I think our previous conversation was more based on the fact that I thought it was good and you didn't. Which, it's an opinion thing, right? So. But, on the average, I don't just play Pokemon for the... you never say it was bad? Well. Yeah. Just like I never said it was the best thing ever. But Pokemon for me is not a game I play for the battles, even though the simplicity of the battles is, it's just the game balance is the game is not balanced around the combat. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Then again, game balance is a very hard thing to get right. If you know the bare minimum, it's very easy. Yeah. Yeah. But then again, Pokemon is designed as a game for kids as well, so you gotta consider that when you're making your assessments. Oop, that fell off. Legit fell off. Yeah, it is literally a game for kids, so... Legends Arceus probably got the, difficulty options will always be welcome. Yeah, and I think that's what the Pokemon ROM hack and fan game community is there for. If you want a story experience, but still have a challenge, like you were playing competitive. Because there are some pretty hard fan games out there. I have not personally played any of them, but But yeah, if they did difficulty, if they ever do difficulty sliders in Pokemon games, I hope they do better than they did in Black and White 2. Because that was an abomination of game design. Just the fact that you can be a Pokemon fan and not even know about it. You do think type matchups are a bit too much, which is why 2v2 battles are better than 1v1. I do agree that 2v2 are probably gonna, on average, be more complex and difficult than 1v1s. I think it is correct to have the default option in the base game be 1v1s, because again, it's a game designed for children. There's no real reason it should be difficult. Like, oppressively so. I do wish that there was an option for those who wanted a harder experience, but... Sorry, I'm not going to be able to look at chat, I just realized, because I'm dying to Golem! Okay, sorry guys. Digimon dies half and 1.5 times by type and attribute, which makes it less difficult for you to one-shot everything. Yeah. Well, that does create an imbalance there even still, because the amount that damage is affected negatively is greater than influenced positively. Still here, BTW? Yeah. All good, Drake. No, you're good, Joshua. I was probably being too much of a skill issue to win that time anyways. But let's see. My thing with saying that type effectiveness is overpowered per se, like you seem to be implying with preferring a lower super effective multiplier. And if you're not, please clarify. I don't want to be misrepresenting you. It doesn't feel like it's rewarding you for your knowledge of the game system as much. It's very weird because, like, you played a lot of RPGs and Pokemon's the only one to do that. A lot. Well, okay, so if elemental damage isn't something, like elemental weakness isn't something that is rewarded rather significantly, then it's basically a dead feature. Because, like, why would you do something that doesn't even... Like, why would you go out of your way to manage something that doesn't benefit you, right? But if it makes a big difference, then you do it. 5.0 doesn't, or 0.50 doesn't sound like much, but it is. Yeah, it's dividing by 2, and that's why I think if resistance divides by 2, you gotta multiply damage by 2, which would be a 200% boost. I do think it's a little bit obnoxious how, I do agree that it's a little bit obnoxious how sometimes you can resist and double, and deal double damage. That should be addressed, but, like, so often. And if you match attribute and type, it's 2 times. I may not be, understanding what you're talking about, then, because to me it sounded like you were talking about the Digimon game uses 1.5 for the damage multiplier, and then 0.5 for the incoming damage multiplier if you resist the move. Which would mean that super effective attacks are half as impactful as resisting the attack would be. Okay, where'd the Omni... There it is. Okay, in Digimon you have types, vaccine, data, virus. And then they have attributes, fire, water, you know. Elemental damage deals 0.5 and type does 1.5. If you match both, you get times 2. Oh, okay, so what you're saying is there's two separate bonuses. A 50% bonus and a 150% bonus. Okay. Sorry, I was misunderstanding, think you were referring to some resistance, which would half the damage. Because you said 0.5, and I was like, okay, so multiply the damage by 0.5, that would be referring to a resistance, which would reduce the damage. Apologies, that was confusion on my part. In that case, I do think that is a good way to do it, and probably would help with Pokemon's thing, but I think at this point Pokemon is a lost cause as a franchise for revising their battle system. They could do something like they did with Legends Arceus, where they change up the way that the turns flow, but the basic fact of like how much damage it deals and how type matchups work, I think they'd receive major backlash if they tried to change that. Yeah, it's far too established to change it. And that's an unfortunate thing, because it could be way better if they were allowed to change it. But a spinoff could try to experiment? Yeah. Alright, so I will have to go shortly, but first let's fight Golem one more time, folks. Let me take away these platforms. You missed spinoffs? Yeah. Frankly, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon could do something a little different. It wouldn't be unheard of. Anyways. Beginning the fight in 3, 2, 1. Okay, one of the fists is down. If I can continue to dodge for just a little bit more. Get the adrenaline boost, which is a bigger boost than rage. The head does not have to be destroyed in order to win, but I'm going to destroy the head so that there are less projectiles to worry about. Never mind, I'm going to break there, I guess. I'm not going back for that 44 gold. I'm just not. Alright, guys, so next time we'll be figuring out what went wrong with fighting Golem. Go back through trying to get that guy beaten, and catch up on the other bosses. I might actually do some other bosses before Golem, perhaps. Make sure that I'm up to date on Calamity's requirements for Golem. I guess I was supposed to talk to that guy while he was here. Alright, well, until next time, folks, farewell. Well, I missaid that. You know what I mean. Farewell, people. Okay. Now, let's see. Ooh.